breaking news that's coming in. This one in connection with Team India forming a coordination committee. The India has formed a 13-member panel for 2024 polls. In fact, leaders from 13 parties are part of the coordination committee. So that's the breaking development that is coming in for the moment. Let me take this across to my colleague Abhishek. Abhishek, clearly they finally formed this coordination committee, but tell us about the big names that are a part of it. Abhishek, if you can hear me, they have formed the coordination committee. Give us a quick sense of the names who are a part of it. All right, we'll try connecting with my colleague Abhishek, but what we can tell you is that the INDIA Alliance has formed the coordination committee. In fact, the names include K C Venugopal, Sharad Pawar, Stalin, Sanjay Raut, Tejasvi Yadav, Abhishek Banerjee, Raghav Chadha, Javed Ali Khan, Lalan Singh, Hemant Soren, D. Raja, Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti. Abhishek, my colleague, joining me on the broadcast. Abhishek, they have, of course, formed the coordination committee. That is the India Alliance. Give us more details.
It's definitely an important development coming straight from inside the briefing venue. We have to bring importantly most working weeks we have K C Venugopal from Indian National Congress, Sharad Pawar, the NCP, Stalin, DMK, Sanjay Raut, K C Venugopal from Party, Tejasvi Yadav, RJD, Abhishek Banerjee for Trinamool Congress, Raghav Chadha for AAP, Raghav.
All right, Abhishek, we seem to be running into some trouble with your audio. We're going to get that checked. But what we do know as far as the 13-member coordination committee that has been formed in the India meeting, remember they are in Mumbai. But what we do know also is that there's no convener so far. So we'll try going across to one of our correspondents to get us more details, but let's give our viewers a quick sense of this 13-member panel that's been formed for the 2024 polls. The coordination committee of the India Alliance include K C Venugopal of the INC, Sharad Pawar of the NCP, Stalin of the TMK, Sanjay Raut of Shiv Sena, Tejasvi Yadav of the RJD, Abhishek Banerjee of the TMC, Raghav Chadha of the AAP, Javed Ali Khan of the SP and Lalan Singh of the JDU, Hemant Soren, D. Raja of the CPI and Omar Abdullah of the NC and Mehbooba Mufti of the PDP are forming the 13-member panel for 2024 polls. So these are the leaders from 13 parties who have come together. Let me take this across to my colleague Shivani joining me live on the broadcast. Shivani, that's of course the big development that's coming in as far as the co-coordination committee that's been formed. Give us the names that are part of the committee and now what is next for them on the cards.
This remains to be seen that this is a very first development, the first committee that has been made under the leadership of India Alliance Meet, whereas clearly no conveyor's name has been suggested, but rather, in fact, one big development comes in the coordination committee meet. In India, K C Venugopal, Sharad Pawar, Stalin, Sanjay Raut, Tejasvi Yadav are one of those big names. Those are coming in. There is some movement. I'll ask my VJ to keep the camera up for the live movements here. Rahul Gandhi takes a move. He's moving somewhere right after conducting the meeting with all the India leaders, and in fact we are given to see even Sonia Gandhi just went inside the car. But of course this very first visuals of Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi after the meeting in which the coordination committee for India Alliance was decided. The names I was talking, that K C Venugopal, Sharad Pawar, Stalin, Sanjay Raut, Tejasvi Yadav, Abhishek Banerjee, Raghav Chadha, Javed Ali Khan, Lalan Singh, Hemant Soren, D. Raja, Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti will remain this 13 faces of the first coordination committee meeting. Interesting. These are going to be the same people who will be holding different responsibilities, and of course from different responsibilities there comes that there will be multiple dimensions of this entire India Alliance, that how they are going to process ahead, how there will be a common agenda for processing the vendetta, the agenda of India Alliance. And interestingly, all these members will be cooperating and coordinating with each other to put up India Alliance together. If there will be any suggestions, if there will be any moment that will be made, then it has to go through this 13 people. But yes, of course, no conveyor name has been taken, has been suggested. That's why we understand that first logo launch was delayed, that got postponed. Now there is no conveyor's name, there is no clear name for who is going to be the face of India Alliance in Mumbai. That the meeting was held, but of course the first coordination committee member list has come on Times Network, clearly understanding the fact that at least one decision partially has been taken. Another decision on the SILS division is what is the main focus of this meeting was all about, because there are multiple
I have to interject you there, but absolutely right. What is coming out of this is that there's no convener yet. So let me take that point across to my colleague Abhishek, who's also joining me on the broadcast. Abhishek, Shivani, of course, was putting things into perspective as far as the big names are concerned. What we can learn from that is that there's no convener yet. What else can you tell us? What else are you picking up in terms of what's next and what's on the cards?
See, definitely, that's where the point lies, because, since from past 2 days, in fact, before this third meet, question was arising that who will lead this alliance, who will be the convener or the chairperson, and definitely there is a need of a central leadership, something of this kind of a formula or an alliance and opposition grand alliance which is being formulated. Definitely a leader which has consensus of all the party should have, been announced and should have taken lead into this entire alliance. But you have seen now the 13-member coordination committee is out, and the senior most member in this committee still remains Sharad Pawar, but no convener has been announced yet. So definitely, as we were reporting earlier also, it's a big challenge, because all these parties are ideologically different, and at the same time, they have fought against each other in their respective states. So who will work under whom, or is there a strategy that some party will lead and some party will follow the other? That's where the point is. So definitely, at least for the third meet today, they have avoided, naming any convener or naming any chairperson in order to take this India Alliance together ahead, and 13 coordination committee members' name have been announced. Those also the 13 prominent political parties, including Congress. K C Venugopal name has been announced. Sharad Pawar for the NCP, Sanjay Raut when it comes to Shiv Sena for Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. These are the crucial names which have come out, but definitely the question still arises, who will lead this alliance which is being formulated now? So again, coming back to one simple point, if they cannot have one central leadership that can take things forward, so definitely we can say that there are challenges when it will come to, deciding on a seat sharing formula when they come together, and that is what is expected maybe on the next meet, which might be announced at the press conference schedule at 4 p.m. So definitely lots more, development definitely from first meeting to second to third. But again, one point important to note, that logo unveiling which was scheduled, which was planned, has been delayed. So again, it raises certain questions that, differences and contentions are there, and how they will keep them aside and take things forward is something we will have to wait and watch out for. Back to you.
Absolutely, Abhishek, and you're going to keep a track for us on that. So we'll keep coming back to you, but for the moment, we leave it at that.